Did you know that your emotions have the power to control your life, making you a slave to your feelings and desires? But what if I told you that you can flip the script and master your emotions instead of letting them master you? In this video, we're going to explore the underlying forces that drive human emotions and discover the secrets to achieving emotional mastery. The Stoic Guide to Emotional Mastery. Emotional mastery is not about suppressing your emotions, but about understanding them and using them to your advantage. The Stoics believe that emotions are not inherently good or bad, but rather a natural response to the world around us. The key is to recognize that emotions are just impressions, not reality itself. By developing a deeper understanding of your emotions, you can learn to observe them objectively, making rational decisions rather than reacting impulsively. In this journey, we'll explore the 14 Stoic strategies to master your emotions and live a life of inner strength and reason. Strategy 1. Take a deep breath. When emotions run high, our breathing becomes shallow and rapid. This physical response triggers a cascade of emotional turmoil. But what if you could reverse this process? By taking a deep breath, you can calm your nervous system, clear your mind, and regain control over your emotions. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it for a second, and exhale slowly through your mouth. This simple technique can be the difference between emotional chaos and inner peace. Practice it daily, and you'll be surprised at how it can transform your emotional landscape. Strategy 2. Observe and distance. Emotions can be overwhelming, but what if you could step back and observe them like a detached observer? This is the power of observing and distancing. By creating space between yourself and your emotions, you can gain a better understanding of what's driving them. Imagine yourself as a spectator in your own mind, watching your thoughts and emotions play out like a movie. This technique helps you detach from your emotions, giving you the clarity and objectivity to make rational decisions. Remember, your emotions are not you. You are the one observing them. Strategy 3. Label and accept. Emotions can be overwhelming, but labeling and accepting them can help you gain control. When you feel an emotion arising, acknowledge it. Give it a name. I'm feeling anxious. Or I'm feeling angry. Don't judge or resist the emotion. Simply observe it and accept it as a natural part of the human experience. By labeling and accepting your emotions, you can reduce their intensity and gain a sense of detachment. Remember, emotions are not good or bad. They simply are. And by acknowledging them, you can begin to master them. Strategy 4. Focus on the present. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain, but the present moment is all we have. Focusing on the present helps to calm the emotional storm by bringing our attention to what's happening right now. When we're stuck in the past, we're consumed by regret and nostalgia. When we're worried about the future, we're plagued by anxiety and fear. But in the present, we're free from the weight of emotional baggage. We can respond to situations more rationally and make better decisions. So, take a deep breath and bring your attention to the present moment. Focus on your breath, your body, and your surroundings. This is where true freedom and emotional mastery begin. Strategy 5. Practice negative visualization. Negative visualization is a powerful Stoic technique for emotional mastery. It involves imagining yourself in a worst-case scenario, lose a loved one, fail in business, or suffer a serious illness. By vividly visualizing these negative outcomes, you can develop a sense of detachment from external events and cultivate inner strength. This practice also helps you appreciate what you have in the present moment and prepares you for the unexpected. Remember, the Stoics didn't fear negative emotions. They used them as a catalyst for growth and self-awareness. Practice negative visualization daily to build emotional resilience and fortify your mind against life's uncertainties. Strategy 6. Cultivate indifference. One of the most powerful Stoic strategies for emotional mastery is cultivating indifference. This doesn't mean being apathetic or uncaring, but rather, it means not being emotionally attached to outcomes. When you're indifferent, you're not invested in a specific result, and you're not controlled by your emotions. This allows you to make rational decisions, focus on what you can control, and move forward with clarity and purpose. By cultivating indifference, you'll be able to navigate life's challenges with ease and make decisions that align with your values and goals. It's time to let go of emotional attachment and cultivate a sense of inner freedom. Strategy 7. Use the Stoic Reserve Clause. The Stoic Reserve Clause is a powerful tool for emotional mastery. It's simple. When facing a difficult situation, add the phrase, "if the gods will it," or "if fate permits," to your thoughts. This subtle shift in language helps you recognize that there are forces beyond your control. By acknowledging this, you can let go of attachment to specific outcomes and focus on what you can control. This strategy helps you cultivate a sense of detachment, accept the things that are, and move forward with greater ease. Try it out and see how it changes your perspective. Strategy 8. Embrace the 3 disciplines. The 3 disciplines of desire, action, and assent are the pillars of Stoic emotional mastery. Desire discipline means being mindful of what you desire and making sure it aligns with your values. Action discipline means being intentional with your actions and not letting emotions dictate your behavior. Assent discipline means being cautious of what you accept as true and not letting emotions cloud your judgment. By embracing these 3 disciplines, you'll be able to navigate life's challenges with reason and emotional equilibrium. Strategy 9. Develop inner strength. Inner strength is the foundation of emotional mastery. It's the ability to withstand life's challenges without being swayed by emotions. To develop inner strength, focus on building your character, not your image. Practice humility, self-awareness, and self-discipline. Learn to confront your fears and desires rather than running from them. Remember, inner strength is not about being invincible, but about being able to withstand the turbulence of life. The ability to remain calm, focused, and rational in the midst of chaos. Strategy 10. Use reason to guide emotions. Emotions are like a wild horse, powerful but unpredictable. The Stoic way is to tame the horse, not by suppressing emotions, but by using reason to guide them. When you feel an emotional surge, take a step back and ask yourself, is this emotion based on fact or fiction? Is it a rational response or an impulsive reaction? By applying reason to your emotions, you can channel them into productive action rather than being controlled by them. Remember, reason is the highest human faculty. Use it to master your emotions, rather than letting them master you. Strategy 11. Take action despite fear. Fear is a natural response to uncertainty, but it's a terrible excuse for inaction. The Stoics knew that fear can be a powerful motivator, but only if you use it to drive you forward. The next time fear is holding you back, remember that it's not the fear that's the problem. It's the lack of action. Take a deep breath, acknowledge the fear, and take the first step towards your goal. The action you take doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be taken. By taking action despite fear, you build confidence, develop courage, and prove to yourself that you're capable of overcoming any obstacle. Strategy 12. Practice moderation in all things. Moderation is the key to emotional balance. Excesses of any kind can lead to emotional turmoil. Too much pleasure, too much pain, too much of anything can throw you off balance. The Stoic way is to practice moderation in all things. Not too much, not too little, but just enough. This means being mindful of your desires, your emotions, and your actions. It means being aware of your limits and respecting them. By practicing moderation, you'll find that you're more grounded, more centered, and more in control of your emotions. Remember, virtue lies in the middle, not in the extremes. Strategy 13. Focus on what you can control. One of the biggest emotional traps is getting caught up in things outside of your control. News, politics, other people's opinions. These are all things that can trigger strong emotions, but are ultimately beyond your influence. The Stoic way is to focus on what you can control. Your thoughts, your actions, your response to events. By narrowing your focus to what's within your sphere of influence, you'll reduce feelings of anxiety, frustration, and helplessness. Remember, you can't control the wind, but you can adjust your sails. Focus on what you can control and let the rest go. Strategy 14. Develop a strong sense of self. A strong sense of self is the foundation of emotional mastery. It's the ability to know who you are, what you stand for, and what you want out of life. When you have a clear sense of self, you're less prone to emotional turmoil and more likely to make rational decisions. So, take the time to develop your self-awareness. Clarify your values and define your goals. Don't let external circumstances dictate your emotions. Instead, let your sense of self guide you towards a life of purpose and direction. In a world of emotional chaos, a strong sense of self is the anchor that keeps you grounded. Conclusion: living rationally in an emotional world. You now possess the 14 Stoic strategies to master your emotions. Remember, emotional mastery is not about suppressing emotions, but about understanding and managing them. Live rationally, not emotionally. Make decisions based on reason, not feelings. Cultivate inner strength, and you'll be unshakable in the face of adversity. In a world where emotions rule, be the exception. Be the Stoic who stands tall, unwavering, and strong.